Hey, what's up, Valve? Welcome to the stream. That was actually kind of hard. How's he in this, by the way? I saw a kid, it's alright. She's hard to use. I see the potential in her kit. Sorry. Because she's so flexible. There's like so much you can do with it, being a fast redeploy that can like, you know, attack through the screen, essentially, like from any position. But that's the problem. Because there's so much you can do with her, I don't know what to do with her. Because you can put her in so many different positions to be attacking in so many different ways. That's why I don't know exactly what's the best way to use her. So she's hard to use, but I think she's very good. For 3 days without food, the devil gave the starving man a poisonous apple. Can the temptation to gorge himself overcome his fear of immediate death? That's a great. It just cost limit, roadside emergency preserves. When destroyed, grants a certain amount of DP and cost limit. Oh, those. Sure. A trait says one thing, but skill 2 and 3 says other things as well. Exactly. Yeah. Skill 3 is hard to use. Skill 2, I guess, is pretty simple, but if you're using skill 2, I mean, it's good, I guess, because the extended range, the range is different. So she can hit like things that other units can't. But then she's not that much more broken than other units if you're only using a skill 2. It's the skill 3 that I think is like the more busted part of her kit. Just because like she's got so much more potential for use there. But I do think skill 2 is good. Like it's a good skill. It's just not that much more good than other stuff. Like skill 3, I can see the like it's like I can see it being really amazing, but it also depends on how you use it, and that's the part where just gotta get good, right? Because I suck, so yeah. Have you finished the chapter as well, Valve? I'm just going through story now, so. Doctor, we've spotted a large number of enemies. However, we lack the resources or backing from civilians to deploy AoE operators. Fortunately, we found some emergency supplies on the street. Break the supply crates to get deployment resources. Hey. On it. We replenished our deployment resources. Pretty simple. So it increases the deploy limit to 5 every time we break them. That's good. Okay, they actually gave us a way to get around this stupid cost redirection deploy gimmick. More DP, but it'll fuck us over at one point. Probably, maybe it'll be hard to reach. Probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Only open another path for the enemies. Oh yeah, true, true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah. One blue box. Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. This can work. This can work. Actually, Suzanne's pretty good, but I just haven't had a chance to use her. I'm gonna take out Angelina.
君たちがこうして戦う目的、私にはわかるよ。
What's Lionel's range again? I think he'll be able to hit all those boxes, right? Or is he gonna miss that last one? Might miss that last one. I mean, it doesn't really matter if he missed that last one either way. Reunions are not always accompanied by flowers. Allies have greatly reduced cost limit. Okay, we have emergency reserves. Allied ranged operators have greatly reduced max HP. Some enemies are different. Range ops have greatly reduced HP. Not good. Well, let's have a look.
Course. Engine, 鮮血。多くの人間には
Let's put you here, I
想
guess.
像もつかないことだろう。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
誰かの気づく前に、あなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。
I'll put Black Knight. I think here.
あっちに行く。
こんなもの剣を抜くまでもね。
すぐそこ。ベッド。敵を左に引きつけて。
わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日も。
あの嘆きが聞こえてる。準備はできている。
Yeah, so it reveals it like that. Oh, and that's like expanded over there. Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
きっと大丈夫だから。ん？本気で行くよ。
了解。カート、草むらに地雷を仕掛けて。了解。ベッド、敵を左に引きつけて。
I don't know about putting dragon there. I wouldn't be able to like fuse it because Black Knight's in the way. Okay. That.
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Yeah, you're gonna attack me like that. That's fine. I don't mind.
様の援護を。
私についてきて永遠の故郷に帰りましょう。
すぐそばにカート、クソ村に地雷を仕掛けて。すぐそばにいる。声を出さないで。了解。メット、敵を左に引きつけて。私に出会ったのが運の尽きだ。さっさと片付ければ楽に終わる。すぐそばにいる。メット、敵を左に引きつけて。了解。じゃあ計画通りに。準備と。ようやく私の出番か。
Game free to play friendly? Yeah, it is. It is. Quite.
ターゲット確認。すぐに終わらせる。さっさとこれで静かになってくれるな。あれがターゲット。レンズン、指示を待つ。
Although you gotta be pretty big brain though. Like the more budget you play, the more big brain you gotta be.
これで静かになってくれるな。指定の位置に向かう。私に見つけて砂に沈めて少し今が報いだ。
Oh fuck, no cost.
よろしくてよ。足元を見てください。あまり待たせないで。私に出会ったのが運の尽きだ。
Story is not so good. It starts off a little slow, but then I think in general, Arknight's story is pretty slow in the game. That's because the dialogue is very, very lengthy and like very extended. But like the story is good. I think the story is good. I mean, you can watch the anime. That's out. It's really changed around here. Ruins, corpses, and iridium dust floating from the dead. I imagine you Rhodes Islanders don't need me worrying about your protection, being oropathy specialists and all. Not in chapter 0. Yeah, that's fair. It did take a while for me to get into the story, I guess. I read it from the beginning though. This war has been creating you infected without end, and life under these circumstances can only make it harder. They've been thrown into this chaos without warning, and they may not realize how cruel a fall it is yet. That goes for the pain of their illness and the scars of the war. But they'll know soon enough, and twice over. We all have a clear picture of how it infects and festers. How the people die in their confusion, or amass in their hatred. And you've seen where that hatred leads, Doctor. Reunion. War has given people a great excuse. Without the veil of daily life, things could get even worse. Oh yeah, this is going to be kind of spoiler stream for you though. Since you only just started, so. Whatever reason it is, we need to stop Teresa's. And Teresa. Roger. Looks like we'll have to part ways for the moment. So goes our line of work. Always piles of things nagging at you to deal with them. Right. I think I'll be seeing you in a bit. Stay productive now. Lightning hell. He makes my hair stand on end. Not even old PC Whitman ever made me feel so sick. Alright everyone, chin up. Welcome to the HQ of We Merry Glasgow Gangers. I mean, I can guarantee it was at least. Don't know how Baird's been running the gym since we left. Siege, Morgan, you not got anything to say? No. Indra, love. I think I stepped on something. Eh? Probably just someone's pet scampering over the street again. Oh, is that a... Amia, don't look.
I've seen already, Doctor. In those illusions from the past, I've seen sights still more tragic than the ones here. We're here precisely to ensure the situation doesn't unfold that far. The hatted man led us here, then permitted us to act freely on our own wishes for outside of the deal we've made. His goal is clear to us. He knows we won't be content with letting all this be, and he hopes that people here will credit the Duke he serves with our actions. But I don't care. I don't care how the Duke wants us to use us. I don't care what kind of prestige she's hoping to rake in. I don't care if this will impact some other Duke's fight for their people's affections, or compel them to act in whatever way. All that matters is I cannot let this be. This is some disaster taking place in a country, in a city, in a neighborhood unrelated to us. This is happening to each and every living person. Trust has always been a fragile thing, collapsed in a moment, even harder to rebuild. Quickly, Doctor. We might not have that many pharmaceuticals in us, but we have to make all the use of them that we can. That should be okay now. Sorry, I'm not a professional doctor. It's just some basic first aid. We've stabilized your neuropathy symptoms and stopped your wounds worsening. That's all we can do for now. You need rest and supplements. After that, it's down to luck. Do you need us to bring you home?
No need. Hunger knocked me out, that's all. Just was sleeping for a bit on the pavement. What will you be wanting? I've got nothing to my name.
We don't want anything.
Nothing?
Go back home, sir. Here's some food. Keep it hidden. Don't let anyone else find out.
Who the... Alright. I'll be out of here then.
You've gone too long with that food. Don't eat too quickly. You need to let your bodily functions recover bit by bit first.
Right, got it. Thank you. On a tangent, that's true by the way. If someone is starving, as in they've gone without eating for like a long time, don't feed them like so fast, because there's a thing called overfeeding syndrome. Which is when your body can't process that food fast enough because it's gotten used to processing food very slowly. And it fucks your body up. So yeah, just so you know. Anyways.
Amia,
We have a lot of people staring at us. Most of them with ill will. Two groups are planning their moves and readying Molotovs.
I know. But at the same time, the desperate have seen us too. And the ones hiding themselves in the dark, deathly ill, so have they. Just the fact we're here might have been enough to relight a spark of hope in them. After a violent collapse, any rebuild demands great care. That's right, Doctor. We don't need for the people to trust us. We need them to re-establish their trust in each other.
HBR streams have started. Alright. I'm just gonna have it playing on my side, just so I can see.
That's what underlies a society coming back to life.
Someone's coming. Doesn't matter. I'm stood right here. I'll stand in front of you. This is our street, and we're pulling her back out of this chaos and anger. Doesn't matter who it is. Bring it on. Mind yourselves. Here they come. Hey! Is that... Wait, watch you don't fuss about nothing, Hannah. Nearly socked you straight in the gob. You'll all show off like a circus. You want everyone here targeting you? Come on, with me. They're gonna run! Shit! Glasgow's got him first! Surround him! Out of the way. Miss Inez, don't take him on. Not for now. I recognize a few of their lot. It's just fear and tortures driving them mad.
Nothing they need paid for with their lives. Head to the alley we used to bunk off at the snooker. Same door as ever. Got it. Bard, we'll see you at home. Come with me! Quick! Get a move on! Don't lose him! I haven't eaten for days. I can't run. On your bike and get out of here then! You'd eat dead people if you had any spine, not your nanny. You wanna go? Where are these people? Eh? Where else are they gonna be? It's that Glasgow bastard! The Glasgow gang, are they? You getting them together or am I getting you? I reckon I've seen them before. And that one in the uniform. Things here got more complex than I was predicting. I need to move fast. There a bigger ruckus in there today or something? Did a fire start again?
Should I go take a look, sir? If a fire spreads.
There's no skin off your nose, little girl. Do your own job. Don't let me see anything funny. No one's going to look out for you here.
Aye, aye, sir.
Sir, what brings you here in person? There's nothing you need to worry about here. That's all under control.
Paying no heed to the sarcastic soldier's report, Manfred walks over to the foot of the blockade zone's wall, gazing far off at the buildings within.
Is something off, sir? The wall continues to proceed smoothly. Paprika, what have you witnessed in these past days?
They've just been slaughtering each other. No, it's not even that, really. They've just been so scared.
Fear and mistrust divide a people. Pacts and customs and morals all collapse forthwith under extreme conditions. The Kazdor of old attested to that.
Hesdal.
Hence do our two leaders take a stand.
You mean...
What if I were to ask you, what can bind a people?
maybe patience? We can try and win people over, or use our own kindness to move others. I think, as long as you have enough time.
She failed. Any ties that such things build are too frail. But he told me, the most efficient thing is hate.
Manfred throws an indifferent glance at the young mercenary girl, her breaths bound tight by nerves, daring only to stare at the tips of her own shoes.
You have persistently been sharing your own supplies with those behind the blockade.
No! That was sarcasm. I thought...
What? How could you? Sarcasm to serve Victoria should make you even more sick. Sir, I assure you, I will immediately... Continue. Sir? We cannot have everyone inside dying of starvation yet. In time, they will be of great use to the military commission.
He got found out. Not much has changed around here. Morgan, all your graffiti's still up. I'm looking now. My standards must have been terrible back then. You haven't got much better though. Oh, you want to go, Hannah? As the two argue, Siege and Bard look on, then make brief eye contact and break into laughter, shaking their heads. When do we kick Manfred's ass again? Smug buffool. Oh, too bad CC's gone. Can't kick his ass anymore. There. If you overlook the sealed up entrance, the boarded up windows, and the wariness in their expressions, it might all seem like nothing's changed. But everyone knows deep inside, we haven't changed. It's a self-consolation at most. A kind of illusion. Every minute and second that's ever passed has left an unquestionable mark on them. Long time no see, Bard. True that, Vina. Long time no see. The fact you're still around and kicking is probably the best news I've had in a long while. I've never said die, you know that. That I do. Vina, I'm just as happy to see you back here. Happier than you could imagine. I always believed you'd come back. We put up a sign for the slobber knocker together and all, back in the early days. Just It's been hard for me to grin and bear it in these times. I know. You didn't come back just for my sake. 5 whole years ago, you scrambled out of here. I remember Norport was practically open season already. All those bastards off your neck. I wasn't ready then. I didn't want to throw anyone else into my business. It was leave or nothing. So, you're back here now. Back on our street. Now you're ready. I hope I am. The Rhodes Islanders want to look for that Sarkaz airship here. I'll be assisting them as a Rhode Island operator and all. But I've never stopped being a member of the Glasgow gang. I'll get you out of this mess. That's my duty to you. Always has been. Huh, same as ever you are, you know. Not one bit different. Just like it used to be, yeah. Just, there's one thing. I don't know if... The skin of supplies as is. Now you're bringing all these people. Want everyone to split up once we're done eating? Or are you hoping I'll go rob some blockhouse's security up here? Shut it with that, Caldor. Well, there are stockpiles definitely... Please, it's okay. We brought rations with us. We even have some surplus. Not the biggest amount, but enough to put us out of our dire straits for now. We can change the zone together. As long as we can unite everyone on the plate.
Unite? Listen, Cordis Front. Unite is an easy word to toss around. You lot are more than welcome to try. Fingers crossed. You're what makes a difference.
学校でも軍隊でもより厳しい事態は目にしてきた。
You bet. No matter how I look at them, something about those old clothes seem off. Does someone wash them for me? Greatly reduced cost limit. Okay, we got reserves. Fewer reserves. Some army enemies are different. Okay, fewer reserves. I know sometimes that just straight up means no reserves, but that's like sometimes, right? Don't tell me that's like no reserves this time. Well, I'll take the fewer reserves. I see the problem. If I break this, they come this way. If I break this, they go out this way. If I don't break these two, I can block just here and that's no problem. I see the problem. Okay. If I break this, they come this way. I see the problem now. Fucking called it. You fucking called it, man. Oh, shit. Okay. Although most likely what's going to happen is that actually one of them will already be missing. So, like, all the enemies will be, like, going through anyway. So we can't take the easy option and just block here. It's probably going to be like this one's missing or something. It's gonna be annoying. Hiya.
お疲
Update.
れ様です、ドクター。ちゃんと休めていますか？
あれ？赤い影が一瞬見えた気がする。
こちらにいる間、鈍ってしまったスキルのおさらいをしてみるのも。
We're in 29 minutes left before M3.
お疲れ様です、ドクター。ちゃんと休めていますか？
Wow, wow. Okay. Let's go with this again. I actually don't know what to bring, so I don't even know what the map's like yet. One of the things is gonna be gone. This room. Take a look, Dagda. This is our old home. Ooh. Must have been pretty good living here. No shit it was. Hannah never did the cleaning though. Wait, Vina! How many more times you want me to fess up to my mistakes? I dropped in now and then after you left. Tidy things a little. Been a few years, but shouldn't be much different than it was. No, Stash is still here. Always knew you were tight, Bard. Fancy me being having to be the poor girl left behind. Don't give me that, Bard. You told us you were gonna stay. Now you need to be here in bed, be shambling the moment you were out of Norport. Yeah, well, maybe I should have tried to put up with it. Stuff that. You think I don't know you? We're all stuck in hell when you can't sleep. If I'm tired enough to go 6 feet under, the last thing I want is you trying to chin wag with me again. Well, I've been falling asleep just about anywhere these days. What, too tired? Might be. Just found out sleeping's the best way to empty your head. Once my Rhode Island's mission's done, I'll bring you a lot out of here. All of you. Here, here, here! Let's pop some bottles to celebrate getting back together after all these years. It's cheap stuff, but hey, maybe leaving it for so long made it better. Morgan, give Bard a read of those books you wrote. Tell about our adventures. Hey Bard, you're missing your chance to become part of the King's Chronicles. Morgan, what's wrong? You've been pale as a sheet this whole time. Finally made it home. Try to chin up a little. I'm thinking about the hand I stepped on. Probably just an accident. It had a thumb ring to it. Something's telling me I've seen it somewhere before. I feel like I should remember. I just keep drawing a blank. Bard, what's been happening in Norport all these days? Not much, Morgan. Maybe it was just an accident. Everyone's been trying their hardest to survive, that's all. It's in the past anyway. You're back now. We'll be out of here soon. That's enough for us. Norport's our home. I used to picture what it'd be like when we came back. So we'd spend our first night piling into that snooker place to play until the sun came up, then go drinking next door until it went dark. Or maybe we'd go to McLaren at the video place and reserve all the seats and end up watching 10 whole adventure movies back to back. I saw it, but I didn't dare look properly. All that broken glass caked with the blood. And the shadows all on the ground inside. You should get a proper kit, like me. Must be shattered after coming all this way. Mina, you got that realm blade now. You'll be the hero, yeah? You'll save Norport. We'll save Norport. This'll all just pass, right? Of course. We'll take back our old lives. Maybe if... Nah. Look how late it is. Get some rest, muckers. We got mountains to deal with tomorrow. Brad's right, Morgan. We all need to get some proper rest. Paige huddles up on the sofa. She used to spend countless nights here. Every inch of it feels as familiar as ever. She still remembers how they picked up this couch at the flea market all those years ago. The four of them breaking their backs to carry the bloody piece of tat all the way to the gyms upstairs. She reckoned it pretty wide back then, but soon enough, she was resting her feet on the armrest just to fit. In the dark, Siege's hand brushes over the sofa, filling every nook and cranny. Here is the gash left from when Hannah was practicing with a knife. 3 whole days she felt guilty about that. Morgan spilled a whole bottle of drink here. She bought a tin of awful cleaning stuff to treat the stain, and it got worse the more she tried. This whole patch is still smooth as a baby's bottom to this day. Barrett put the iron down here and forgot about it. Nearly burned the whole room down. She used to believe those days would never change. She used to be sure these days would never change. This is their Glasgow clan, their neighborhood, their stomping grounds, their home. It's true, she's back. But deep inside, she's not one bit happy. That memoir of Morgan's crossed her mind again. The legendary Vina and her legendary mates. Siege gently touches the size of kings resting by her side. As ice cold as it ever was. Leader, hero, king. King of the siege, Vina. Alexandrina Vina Victoria. Something on your mind, Vina? These clothes are too heavy. I can't catch my breath sleeping in them. I'm looking for stuff that fits me better. In that drawer. Haven't got any taller? Come on, we're adults. Stopped growing ages ago. You never know with these things. I remember when we first met, you were only about this tall. Enough. It's the same old guff you always spout about time passing. I haven't had anyone in years to tell that same old guff to. Sorry, Bard. I'm just glad you're back, Your Majesty Vina. Don't call me that. Alright. King of the Siege, same as ever then. What is it? Lady Ermengarde. Don't call me lady. I'm not that old yet. I'm sorry. Miss Ermengarde? Not quite sure how old you liches are. Forget it. Lady Ermengarde will do. This high-speed battleship really has been reduced to tatters. Yeah. All the vampires cohort gave this place a bathing too. General Manfred says this is going to be the start of the Sarkaz's victory. The Sarkaz's victory. And old Dame Kelsey kept warning me a future like this wouldn't bring anything about for us. Still, I just can't figure it out. Why would my tutor have had a feline friend for so long? We're leaving. I hate the stench of this place. Come with me, please. Her Highness Teresa is waiting for you. It's not coming out of the chest.
Doctor, good morning. We need to make some plans for our upcoming operation. Sarkaz are treating the citizens as insurance that there won't be directly artillery struck, but whether the military commission or the dukes, we can't truly count on their benevolence in this. And even if we ignore the game that's been going on between them, we're still bearing witness to the terrible state the blockade zone is in. You've seen the state of chaos Lawport is in these days. Far easier said than done to change the status quo. That medicine and stuff you brought with, I gave it to account. Afraid it's only a drop in the bucket. Right, what you can accomplish is going to be very limited with our help alone, but there's no reason for us to hold back. Investigation of the airship and evacuation plans for the Plate citizens are simultaneous work for us. We can't afford to overlook anything. What's the matter, Miss Delphine? You lot have the chops, right? You wriggled through the Sarkaz blockade to get here, so I'm guessing it's as easy for you to slip back out. I can say with pride that those gathered here now are all extraordinary operators with Bird's Island, but I'm very sorry, Miss Delphine. I think we may not live up to what you're imagining. When pitted against those steering the war from behind the scenes, we may very well be called puny. So, you only got here thanks to some help? Unfortunately, it's a deal as the man loved to put it, and not a fantastic one at that. Are you Sarkaz? Didn't think a duke would have found another Sarkaz lot to work with instead. Someone thinks too much. No, I just read the papers usually. Very good habit. You're still planning the evac right now, aren't you? Did your fancy pants backer agree to help? Sadly for you, no. All signs says she don't care. Oh, you lot obvious leader. Welcome to Rhodes Island. I'm keeping my opinions to myself though. My concern is whether we can get out of here alive. Then I have a proposal. Rhodes Islanders, this may be a bit of a risk. The Sarkaz have locked down every information channel out of Norport.
I think I can guess what their excuse is to the wider public is. And see, I trust any of the dukes to know it is nothing more than an excuse. But they won't spoil the facade themselves. In fact, the dukes and the military commission of Kazdal have a quiet understanding of that. Yes, the Sarkaz are using this plate's people as an excuse. Aren't the dukes? My guess is if the Sarkaz did slaughter every last soul here, a few dukes would be breathing a sigh of relief. HBR played a short teaser for the new event, new August art. Yeah, I figured it was new Ogasahara because I saw the mini trailer they leaked yesterday. They spawned yesterday. No, the one that's like voice only, right? And I was like, oh yeah, that's Ogasahara. Sure. Yeah, that works out for me. My fucking cable is tangled. Fuck. There we go. That's annoying. There's a new Sebai Sugayan. Yeah, that's it. Cheers, senpai. In a war, some only see ethics as a burden. Yeah, you're not wrong. So we go and break that silent understanding. We need to give some of the dukes a push. Make them act more decisively. Before we're all dead here for real. Oh. Oh, she has a sword! Oh, yeah! She got a sword! So I'm looking at HBR stream right now. She's got a sword, finally! Hey, okay. The new Mona. Looks like another AoE, but alright. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay. Fuck, I want a gacha just for the sword. Actually, yeah, that might be important. I want a gacha for the sword. Days it's been, Gording, and still not a word from you. You aren't this reticent a person, as far as we know. How are the Lantinium Citizens Self-Salvation Corps? They've left the city. How many of them are left? Not many, I wager. Fine, back to your silence. Does it bring you any peace? I'm simply remembering them. Remembering them all. Enough. Enough, Golding. You don't belong to them by nature, and you're free in any case to forget that insubstantial sense of affiliation. It wasn't your hands that killed them. Most simply to just die in war. You even came up with a word for it. Sacrifice. And most of those names, the people hiding behind them, you've never so much as met. Does becoming a member of a collective instill joy or pride in you? Regretfully, as you've seen, we can only belong to ourselves in the end. I used to believe that. At first I believed I fought for our shared dream, for the Self-Salvation Corps cause. In these past days, I've realized that might not have been the case. Oh, she's still a PS unit? Damn it! I thought she would have changed. Because she got a sword! Come on, man! That too was right. We're all the same kind. I told him it was pessimistic, yet look at me. Whether I admit it or not, I'm someone who despairs easily myself. The Corps' members may fight with pure ideals in heart, but the Corps itself does not. Take Clevicia, or Aladale. Oh wait, let them cook. This might be a legendary Pierce Lightning Attacker. Don't we have one already? Oh, I thought we had one already. To whom I respect for their character, yet their aims extend far beyond what they claim out loud. For a very long time, I pretended to be blind to that. It disillusions you now. You finally realize your undertakings were marred since the start. You feel your efforts were all in vain. Hardly. You see, I don't have any cause on my mind. I'm just thinking of the people. Faces upon faces.
Yeah, we do. She's called Ichigo, all the way back to the first and second event. Yeah, I thought so. Maybe she's first AoE lightning attacker? AoE lightning pierce. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't really tell from the ulti.
Heidi, Feist, Rock, Old Bill, Adams, Little George. I have no standing, and no right to say I should repent for the Self-Salvation Corps. I don't belong to any illusory collectives of that sort. But I need to come face to face with every one of them, inside myself.
Here we go.
出発
Wait. What happened to... Where was the other cargo? Huh? What happened to less cargo? Okay, there must have been one that I didn't see somewhere. Or this is easy mode. I don't know. Either way.
ここってみんなこっち来て
私を厄災扱いしないで。誰にも死んでほしくないの。
恐怖は隠せないわ。
Okay, if I don't want to expand too much, then... Is blood and light. Ah. Well, it's a dark light hybrid. Interesting. Oi, okay, you can attack like that? Okay. Enos, I didn't know you could attack like that. Oh boy, okay.
あっちに行く。了解。ベッド、敵を左に引きつけて。
じゃあこの宴会の歌に耳を傾けて。
この時より
リンゴちゃん今日もよろしくね
了解。ライト、付近の敵を妨害。了解。ライト、付近の敵を妨害。
遺言の伝達断る。指定の位置に向かう。
すぐさグリル、穴を開けて。
本気で行くよ
Nope. I don't want Suzu to be attacking those things.
あなたたちの心に染み込んでいくわ。
ベッド敵を左に引きつけて。すぐそばドリル穴を開けて。
皆様の援護をいたしますわ。
わあ、リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
ライト付近の敵を妨害。
Ah.
ご命令は即刻抵抗をおやめなさい。撃ちますわよ。
Who's eating my cost? Who the fuck is eating my cost? Ogahara still a breaker? Aye.
私に滅生する時砂に沈みて相思未だ報いず。
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
Hey bitch! Come back here!
すぐそばにいる。声を出さないで。ライト付近の敵を妨害。すぐそばに。ライト付近の敵を妨害。了解。カートクソ村に地雷を仕掛けて。
ご命令はよろしくてよ。即刻抵抗をおやめなさい。撃ちますわよ。
You got a bit of a tech here. You break with ulti, all units get plus. Ooh, that's nice.
了解。
I do like that. That's good tech.
私
Okay.
に巡る万物を一元に収むるはシャシャ楽々の境地にこそあれ。また一曲
あ
素晴らしいものができた。ドクター、
If you break
私
with
たち
her
は確かに
ult.
よく通じ合っているのかもしれないよ。
Okay. I'm really trying to push for using breakers. For using breakers and attackers, but it's so hard to fit a breaker and an attacker in the same party. That's so hard. You're standing right here. How come your voice is in the broadcast? Allies upgraded. We just cost limit. Okay, we got reserves. Got less reserves. 5 tiles on the map are no longer available for deployment. Tile ban. Wait, is this just straight up showing me? Wait, okay, if I go to normal, what does it look like now? Oh, it just shows me now. Okay. Oh, so okay. So when it said less, it actually was less, but it's because it only showed me. It showed me less. Okay. So it shows exactly what it is. Right, that's good. I don't have to like guess what the change is then. That's good. So we have 2. And these tiles are all banned. I mean... Oh... Okay. Okay, so I can't block these guys essentially. Oh, okay. I see what it is. So I can't block these guys coming through here. That's annoying. Huh. Okay. I can break these. Oh, wait a sec. If I break that, doesn't that become deployable? And then could I have someone over here pushing these guys back? Ah. Oh, Angelina. Alright. Angie. Oh yeah, Gnosis is pretty good too, eh? I don't really think I can use Black Knight here. I mean, I could, but she's not that great. Mona's alright. I need to rely on the skill where she adds an extra turn to take advantage of the ulti HP 50% damage to her enemies. So she does extra damage on extra turn, is it? So kind of like Yuina Senpai? Yeah, okay. Well, that's okay then. It's not too bad. That's very cost heavy. It's like for those drawn out, really big, long boss fights, I guess. Well, I don't know. The meta these days for HBR is you try to clear the battle as soon as you can. Like, especially with the clock tower and stuff, you want like fast times. We can use Liner here too. Yeah, for sure. Pretty easy pass for you this time. We'll look at the kit more closely afterwards, but I'm leaning towards a pass as well. There's Annie's. Oh yeah, true. Annie's coming soon as well. Ah, yeah, you make a good point. It's probably a pass for me as well then. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. How bad would it be if this was just citizens? That would be so bad if it was all citizens. Because I can't block them. They wouldn't do that, right? They wouldn't do that, right? They wouldn't do that, right? That's a bit dumb. They wouldn't do that, right? No way, no way, no way. That's... So I never liked Mona's mechanic anyways. It takes too long and it goes against the meta. Same. I don't like the token mechanic all that much. The only time I like the token mechanic is on Aoi, because she's got another way to up the token mechanic, which is by taking hits. And she can also take 3 hits in a single turn because her ulti OP is shit. So yeah. Aoi is actually really good. Fucking Ashes! Oh come on! That's fucking adorable. Oh man, don't mind me. I wish that like it changed to a sword fully. That'd be so cool. But I guess maybe they'll do it. But this is a story for her. Okay, maybe in another story they'll give her one where the gun becomes a sword permanently, or like she can fully keep the change of the sword. I've just got cat ears too. That's fucking great. Oh, I love that. That's amazing.
運がいいな。ちょうど実験を終わらせたところだ。
Oh, what's up? Wait. Oh, that passive is starting battle. It'll start with +5 SP, is it? It'll be 3 passive. Start with +5, right? Yeah, to self. Oh, that's pretty good. You gotta get the LB3 though, but what's the cost of a skill? If it lets her immediately ult the skill. Oh yeah, that might be pretty good. Because if you can immediately ult on turn 1 with buffs from Yun Yun and probably Higuchi, I guess, probably doping. That's as high as the buffs you can get, right? Then and if she can break, then she gives +8 SP to everyone on turn 1. It was 15. Ah, okay. So if you put her behind, that goes to 8 and +5, that's 13. It's not enough. If it's 15, it's not enough. Still decent, but okay, she can't ult straight away. Sorry, I'm staring at the screen because I don't know what to do. Because I'm thinking, I need to crowd control this lane somehow, right? I also need to block off this lane and contribute damage to this somehow. Yeah. Not sure how I'm gonna do that. I guess mine was probably okay. Bring GG.
気をつけ。
Oh, hang out Black Knight. Break damage as well. Yeah.
本当に私なんかを前線に出していいんですか?
And Ling, I guess. Texas and Yato. I might be able to reach. Take a Yato. I'll bring Ines. Ines on skill 2. Yeah. Alright. Let's see how it goes. I feel like maybe I should bring Saria. I take him a Saria though. should be okay. I'll just leave Suzu deployed.
任務開始。
HP's below half creates a clone at their location? Oh, that is annoying as shit.
リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。
作戦通りに行動するように。
It is 15 SP. That sucks. Well, it is what it is.
誰を餌にするか決まる。誰かに気づく前にあなたの死体を影に沈めてあげる。
Chuck bagpipe down for now.
進め。
Put Scotty. Kill it! Kill it! Yes!
Ikusa no tame no uta. Kanashimi o tsumugu.
本気で行くよ。
ここでは何も起きていない。さっさと片付ければ楽に終わる。
待機中。
And there's citizens down here as well, so they need to be blocking.
階級の条約を直視すれば官庁倫理たり。
Dragons. Okay, they're not gonna make it.
誰を餌にするか決まった。
Oh, it did make
今日
it.
もよろしくね。
Jeez. Oh, it's a bad tile up here too. Of course it is. Because of course it is. Well, Weedy's useless.
私に出会ったのが運が尽きた。
Quickly deploy Texas on that. A way to kill these guys. But how? Oh yeah, you're ranged. That's right, you're a fucking ranged unit. I have to retreat this. Oh no! One of the bastards went through. Ah, shit. Fuck.
制御不能の変数が多すぎたのか。
At least I know it's not a deployable tile underneath it anymore, so my plan with Weedy doesn't work. That really sucks. How the fuck do I reach up there? I should check his stats. A res C defense. Okay, this might just be a Ash thing actually. Is Rosa too expensive? Rosa's a little expensive, but she's fine, I think. Given how infrequent they are, yeah, maybe Rosa is a good idea actually.
他の人と一緒に戦うの？戦いの相手は誰？
ドクターの部隊補佐として訓練に参加しますわ。
I guess I'll hold more close to here then. I guess. Could do that. Nexus Inus. So, okay. Risario.
お前の采配に対しては私にも意見する権利がある。
Not sure what I need, really. Hmm. I mean, I'm not really going to need Saria there if I'm using Winged Dragons, right? I was not going to be healing anything. Maybe let's just bring friggin' where is she? Andriana. Oh, it's like Embryo. That's it. Alright. This is Sling. Scotty. Okay.
この任務が時間の無駄にならないことを願うよ。
Well, I could have brought Colossus, but sorry. I can't put a double dragon there. I can put a double dragon here. That's annoying. I didn't think about that. Ah, shit. I guess it should be okay. I hope. Maybe I should put a double dragon here instead. Where'd I put Rosa? I'll put Scotty here. Double dragon here. Rosa here. Gonna get hit by the ranged dudes over here. Scotty will get hit by ranged dudes. I'll put Scotty here. I could put Rosa there and then dragon over here. Rosa will get hit. What's Rosa's? Res is 0, defense is 160. Scotty has higher defense than fucking Rosa. Alright. Better I put Scotty here then. Put a dragon here. Rosa here. And I have Gladiator over here. B. Okay. If I need to, I'll put her over here, but I don't think I should. Rosa should be able to pick those off by herself, right? Then Ling, I can put her over here. Ah, but there's the problem. I have to play Gladio if I want Ling to live then. So Ling will be baiting damage from that. Let's put Ling here. Okay. That works. Let's pop a dragon here. Can you like stop? Yeah, that was gonna happen.
わ、見ちゃうところだった。
任せて。え、まさか故障？
Oh, much simpler than I thought it was. Okay.
W, perhaps you could drive a little slower. Now, tragically wounded Dime weren't hanging there much longer, Shining. Hold on tight, everybody. Incline ahead. A ride this rough likely won't benefit Kelsey's recovery in any way. So what? Teresa's couldn't hack her to death. Think a little bad suspension's gonna be what does it. The roads here suck. Plus, they're a bomb crater, guys. You could steer around. Too late. Going in. Yeah, Kelsey Jr. Now get your claws off me. You're free to scoot off the car and drag your sorry little master behind us. Your choice. Got something ticking on your metal skull? You could try it. I'll play ball with you. Or maybe I should throw you off and make roadkill out of you. W, we're in a hurry. This hag can't cough a single word at anyone right now. Look how sad and distressed our super wimpy pet is. I never felt this good in my life. Don't you want to get payback on your boss? Medical department shit stirrer? Kelsey, reduced to this? She's my patient now. Ugh, you boring as ever. Tell Closure and her circus trip to follow her. With the Dukes and the Sarkas duking it out, I'm the only one who still knows where to find her opening. You're very familiar with the terrain and situation. How do you think I survived the past few years? What, did you picture me swimming in London's sewers? Merc's got her ways. Once we're through these ruins, we'll hit our destination. Is she already there? You've got my word. I never missed a chance to make someone earn me. But pushing the wheelchair is not on your breaks plan. I get an extra flavor for that. Fine. Oh yeah, what's the deal between you and the hag? Dragging in Cap into London is a pretty terrible idea. She is my... No, I am her sin. Home station? We need to broadcast our existence out there. There'll be an invitation. Right on the money, Dr. Red Island. The Dukes need to know about this. If not act, it gives any other Dukes fodder against them. When the crowd's vacant, everyone will want to be airtight. You know Victoria better than I imagined. Where can we find a comm station? The signal hub for this place got wrecked by the Sarkas right off the bat, but I know of a small station we might still be able to use. It's in a pub. Best house in all London before Norport went to putt. They set up a signal transceiver with mad high power in there, so they could get ahead of what their guests from all over wanted. Looks like stones fell and blocked up the whole outside of it, but if we can find a way in, and use the gear that's still left in there, I think it'll be an extremely dangerous op. Going by what you've told us, we're in luck if that storage station still works, after which we couldn't even encrypt the outgoing signal. Bang on. It's an old civilian model. No matter who hears, they'll know what we're trying to say in a flash. And the Sarkas will immediately act. We've just got to gamble on the Dukes not wanting to a preventable massacre on their name. Besides, I'm trusting some Duke or other will want to step up proper. After all, they're not going to want a Victoria in ruins themselves. The Duke of Windermere, for example. She could be one of them, yeah. Interesting. Looks like you do read plenty of newspapers, Delphine. Doctor, Amia, I believe this plan is feasible. We need to inject a little chaos into shadow the deadlock. One or more Dukes on the offensive can be a smokescreen for us, whether it's finding where that airship is located or creating conditions for the people to evacuate the abandoned plate. Then before we do, we need to put an end to the pointless infighting and cutthroat slaughter in the lockdown zone. We need to give them a reason to reunite. Letting everyone know hope still exists, for example. Yes. If we can still make headway on that, and distribute the remaining resources here to those who need them the most, maybe we can hold out for even longer. Rebuilding broken trust, just like you said. Real or fake, hope is still hope anyhow. So that's the genius plan. Go to an old pub for an old comm station and beg the Dukes outside to save us because we're all dead meat in here. Incredible. I want to applaud you a lot. If you have any good ideas, you can give them right now, Kador. Aside from charging past the Sarke's blockade walls. Just didn't think after becoming thieves and conmen we'd finally be groveling on the ground to all those snot-nosed blue blood boys and girls. If you don't like the idea of it being a mayday, you can think of it as a wager instead. Oh, look what an elite word. Wager. Oh, we're off making a wager with the people in the castles now. Lucky us. And you can choose to keep robbing people in the street. No one will stop you. Pick what you want to talk about. Kador, I know you care about your dignity like nothing else, but now is not the time for it. If the Dukes attacking can help us, then inviting them is an option. Alright, you thought of the consequences? The Dukes help us. Hang on, then what? We hop on their warships to march for our great Londinium, or do we become their subjects, sticking ourselves in Castor or Wellington's factories to feed ourselves with leathering machines? This is not going to do us bloody favors. We're about to sell our lives to the bloody nobles. Say goodbye to being Berties anymore. We'll be asylum seekers for them to snuff out as they feel. And we aren't right now? Kador, do you think we're the free and happy people of Norport right now? War broke out. We're in the middle of it. Do you want me to tell you that... Do you want to tell me that you think once a hero descends from the sky to guide all parties together with you to crush the sarcasm outside? Just like you've been dreaming. That everything can return to how it was. Dignity. Look at us, Kador. You know full well what the hell we've done. What? Yeah, what's happening? In the street! They're all armed! Okay, no panic. We need to clear this up. Do they not want to live anymore? Who still has strength to scrap this hard? Every gang sheltering in Norbert should be in the same boat as us in terms of low supplies. Through the boarded up window, all that can be seen is still live smoke. Then hollering and cursing coupled with crying and begging. The sort of thing they've had to tune out these days, blind eye, deaf ear. But this time, it's not brief clamour from a dingy alley. It's not following nervousness or hesitation, or any attempt at cover or disguise. Within the smoke, a luggage trolley nonchalantly rolls down the street. Very well the previous property of some inn. A past life of conveying suitcases, big and small, belonging to guests from all corners. Now pushed out amidst the dust by the explosion's aftermath, it becomes the focal point where everyone's gazes gather, their target of all their ardent desires. Atop that trolley is a stack of supplies full to bursting. Box upon box of tin cans, clean water, rations rough yet oh so sweet. Bright Ichiko Mari home screen animation added. Nice. A bright Ichiko, thank you. I don't have Bride Mari, so that's... Her voice falls off and falters. She finds herself unable to avert her eyes. I need this food. Get lost. You get lost. God's sake, I don't need you here. You can't eat that much. You can split a bit with me. Come on, just a few rolls of bread will do. Take your hands off the stuff first. The crowds are quarreling, ripping and tearing, the luggage freewheeling from one group's hands to another. People fall, climb back up, throw themselves at the fountain of hopes, each with a wish to get their share from it. But most end up empty-handed. Bloody hell! Where'd all this shit even come from? Half an hour more and they'll be killing all their own. Hey, stop! Stop! Stay back, for now. They won't hear what you're saying. We can't. Barry notices a silhouette slip past her. Siege! Siege's hammer smashes ferociously against the ground, the turbulence blowing away the dust and stench of blood throughout the street. She takes in the people before her, and they give her death stares back. Siege! What are you here for? What are you doing? I recognize you, LJ. Your three brats doing alright? Alright. Find out once we see them. Just die first. Or maybe I will. It's fine for them. They're free. No need to fight over scraps like the brutes we are. Die a clean and honest death. So Siege, gonna be a saint, send me to see them? We don't have to do this. There's no point going knives at our own neighbors here. That's all the point. That's the point and then some, Siege. All the bread means I live through tonight. My luck's good tomorrow night too. Aren't you hungry? Aren't you parched? Do you even have the energy to choose? Because that tells me it hasn't tormented you enough. You're not even part of this. Give me an answer, Siege. Why don't you? How much hope are you looking to steal from me? I could never beat you before, but now I can. No, stop! Sir! You're not casting. You're destroying your own body. Your increased arts assimilation is just a pathological response of acute infection. We can help you. Please stop. Shove off! Shove off! You self-respecting do-gooders. Either go back and hide in your houses or join the bloody fight. Everyone wants to survive. This is the most reliable method I know. Shit, LJ. You want me to pound you flat that badly? Alright, Save it! God's sakes, enough! Her Royal Highness Alexandrina Vina Victoria is here! Morgan. Progeny of the Aslan King, Her Royal Highness Alexandrina Vina Victoria has brought back the size of kings. Victoria. Siege. Your surname was Victoria? That sword's the size of kings? But... well, I always suspected you weren't an ordinary feline. Her Royal Highness's demands. The Duke's forces have begun to advance their way here. Those sarcasms won't hold them off. Even if they throw in the ship. We're saved now. Delphine, even your... Her Royal Highness? Siege, your bloody royal family? Dukes, they're finally... Siege, your Royal Highness Alexandrina, I have to... Ugh. Acute neuropathy symptoms. I'll prep an inhibitor injection straight away. He's in terrible condition. You see, we have medicine too. We just need to hold on a little longer. That's right, just a little longer now.
彼らも私たちの血族になって渇きの苦しみから解放される。これまでの生き方はあまりにも辛かったでしょうね。
Given the same amount of time, the knowledge that each man can obtain is never equal. I might read this chapter then call it a day for today. Because this will probably take another 20 minutes or so. More reading, yep. I often feel that times change with irregularity. Their means of coming up with concepts so brilliant, their methods of forming societies so diverse. It's all dizzying. I've lived in Casimirs many times, and every time I leave, I end up coming back. To tell you the truth, Banshee, traces of us are still present in that land of knights. I must admit, the place is indeed fascinating. Yet you didn't have me sketch out those neon-lit skyscrapers for you. You simply chose this ordinary village for the stage this time. Because it's much quieter here, and it's Casimirs as I first saw it. Golden farmlands amid the never-ending plains. It's a pity that these are probably no longer important to the Casimirs of today. What do you think? How does it compare to Kasdal? Kasdal is a land of ruin, but the rubble also means that there are countless possibilities beneath it. Our visions of Kasdal may have their differences. We can still look forward to its next iteration. As for Casimirs, it evolved so fast that in the blink of an eye, the Pegasi, along with their morals and glory, dispersed and withered away. And it became even sweeter, more fascinating. The descendants of the elders and the ancients accused us Sarkaz of devouring their flesh and blood, and enslaving their souls. So they found a new method, and they did it even better than us. They let those under their rule to be fed, swallowed, turned into nourishment for their monster to continue expanding and grow. And all they have to pay is a promise to the pleasures of life. I searched for Casimirs' rulers,
intrigued by what they had created, but instead I only discovered. No, there was no ruler. There's company spokesmen. There's members of the General Chamber of Commerce. Even the Adeptus Sproelii, or the Grand Knight. You could not call any of them a rule of Casimirs. Inflated desire is so powerful that it can rule itself. Is a simple thirst for survival enough to keep up with your search, Damazi? Is a Damazi? Like, wow, infiltrating Casimirs as well. You're more restless than I imagined. What exactly are you afraid of? Of sinking deep into the past and history. I just want to understand how to get along with ourselves.
Hey Kelsey, not looking so hot, huh? Where am I? Why not sleep in a little longer? I need some more time to get a bomb under your pillow. I'm guessing you're probably not in the best mood waking up to see me, of all people. Feelings mutual. I'd rather die than let someone think I've been hovering over your bed day after day with tears in my eyes, praying with all my heart and soul that you'd open your eyes. Believe me, this is just a coincidence. I only came looking for water, and you just happened to be in my spot. Where are the doctor and Amio? Wanna take a guess? Maybe I killed them both while you were taking a lazy cat nap. Sounds like they're both fine for now. You have so much faith in me. What's our present location? The outskirts of the Didium, in a safe house of mine. The courtyard out there is packed with a whole bunch of your people right now. Is this favor of mine part of your grand plan too, Kelsey? You can try thanking me from the bottom of your heart, and I'll consider accepting your gratitude. Ascalon and I did work out several plans. We did consider enlisting the help of ex-Babel members for the worst case scenarios. I always knew you were so good at calculating everyone's usefulness. But I have to thank you, W. As you requested, from the bottom of my heart. Oh? Did Teresa smash your head in too hard? Should I call Shining? Ugh. W. I was kidding about calling Shining, but... I was kidding about calling Shining, by the way. Getting a brain injury wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing for you. Can you help me up? I need to get out of bed. Fine. Order for you. Thanks. Withdrawing from Londinium was an extremely risky operation. Can you tell me the current situation? You sure you want to ask me? Claire's busy getting this temporary barracks up now. We could keep our distance from each other till she gets back. I want to hear it from you. Mercenaries have a keener sense of danger. Fine. Your self-salvation corps got played by Manfred hard. He and his little sidekick seem to have found just the right time to take you guys out. The way I see it, these poor city folk were never a match for sharp-edged, blood-licking sarcasm scum. Now your poor wretches are being driven out of Londinium, which honestly to me is a good thing. It's way better than dying in some alley for nothing. The only good news is that the Duke's finally got moving. That bitch Inez tells me that Doctor and Little Bunny was kidnapped by a certain Duke who wants to use them to do a favor. Duke. So a war has broken out after all. Isn't it tragic? You've missed out on all sorts of excitement. Any regrets, Kelsey? Seems like your gigantic brain didn't achieve the results you wanted. I've never regretted my actions. But sometimes I feel exhausted. Wow, so you're actually capable of such a show of emotion. I gotta grab this once-in-a-lifetime chance to take a selfie with this poor miserable Kelsey. I won't pretend to be the type who hides in the shadows and gropes in the direction of history. Although sometimes I do hope that things go my way. I and my past selves have tried many approaches. Some have been successful, while others in hindsight have proven to be questionable. But I still maintain that every choice has been made with rational judgment, and was the optimal choice at the time. Optimal, huh? Optimal. Using such a term does make it sound like all related problems were solved. But that's not really the case. I can only ensure that things don't turn out for the worst. But no matter how I try, the results often prove to me that the impact an individual can make is always limited in the end. No matter who it is. Even if this name, Kelsey, and all the memories she carries have been walking these lands for so long, what I can accomplish might be insignificant. W, I destroyed Kazdor once. The me that I was then believed that it was only the way to bring peace. We managed to behead the Lord of Fiends then, and we were victorious, for all intents and purposes. According to our plans, we should have reclaimed the King's authority.
HBR is an official Discord server now. Okay. I'll check out the Twitter post later and join it, I guess.
I had prepared all kinds of plans, and the successors were under my supervision. Where at that moment, Teresa chose to pick up the Black Crown.
Hey, I'm not here for a history lesson.
But I'm awful curious, Kelsey. Why did you and her put Babel together anyway? What exactly did sarcasm mean to you?
If you're just trying to play with our lives,
Teresa wouldn't be on your side. We found that, in actuality, the sarcasms aren't so different from the rest of us as we had originally thought. Not inferior to any other race, nor nobler than any other existence. No matter where we've come from, Originium has changed us all into a similar form, possessing the same emotions and desires. This land is currently in an ugly state. The Sarkaz souls whisper of being the former masters of this world, and they were slaughtered, oppressed, displaced for countless millennia. I have seen the times of old. I was there when only Sarkaz worked on the land. In fact, the term Sarkaz actually originates from an arrogant abbreviation of their murderers, although it has also become a rallying cry of the victims. The difference between a Jal and a Goliath is huge. So is the stark contrast in appearance between a Cyclops and a Diablo. But why have they all been classified as common Sarkaz? If a vampire establishes his own country, how would it be any different from the arrogant Victoria of today? If a Naxara were to rule all civilization, how would the culture be any different from those under the ice-cold rule of Ursus? Teresa and I came to the conclusion that those conflicts ultimately led nowhere. She dived so deep into the Lord of Fiends' memories, and realized what I had feared was indeed possible. Our time, or rather all time for these lands, this world, is running out. Why are you telling me this? Didn't I say I'm not into history? It's precisely because you're not, W. History has made vampires, liches, Naxara, Damati, gargoyles, made all of you into Sarkaz, but it has also bound the Sarkaz to their past. Kazdal shall be rebuilt, but what will it be rebuilt on? Perhaps someone like you would have a different answer than I do, W. Still worried about Catherine, Feist? The wounded have settled down for the time being. The Sarkaz mercenary called W. She's really capable. Self-Salvation Corps are already reorganizing themselves, and I think we'll be back in Londinium in no time.
Oh yeah.
Rock, did you see anyone yesterday night? You mean like Sarkaz troops?
No, of course not. Strangers or... I don't know actually.
What's going on? I received a letter. It was in my suitcase this morning. Wasn't it written by Self-Salvation Corps soldier? The handwriting's really familiar to me, but no one's come to mind. The letter said that Granny is in Londinium safe and sound, and I needn't worry. And it also contains several addresses, not very far from here. The only person who would do such a thing would be a certain Duke.
Yeah.
That Duke is in Londinium. Don't worry, I know exactly whose side I'm stood on. No matter what these bigwigs think of us, we're not their pawns. They think the war is just a scramble for power and that we don't have the right to make our own choices. Self-Salvation Corps will show them all that they're sorely mistaken.
Okay.
Then I guess I'll call it there for today.
Made some decent progress. We're at 12:12 now. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. I don't know how much we've got left. I think there's like 20 something chapters in this. Yeah. A lot more to go, but
お疲れ
yeah,
様ですドクター
I think I'm gonna call there.
ちゃんと休めていますか
Thanks for joining me, guys. Thanks for watching, anyone who happens to be. I'll be back with some more Arknights on Saturday, and then we'll be playing some Persona 5 Royal as well. I don't know how much P5R we're gonna get done on Saturday, but I think we're gonna be finishing with the main game, and then it'll be starting the side content, the new content. I don't know. Anyways, thanks again guys for watching. I'll see you guys later.